is up, guys? Welcome back to the videos. If you guys are new, my name is Mike. As you guys just saw, it is like 6 o'clock in the morning and my dad and I are getting ready to replace the clutch in the Subaru. Like I said in an earlier video, the clutch is still okay, but since we're selling the car, we do want to make sure that everything is at least the best to our knowledge, and we do know that the clutch is wearing out, although we know that it would last probably till spring. We do want to just replace it, so just in case someone wants to take a look at it, we do want this car to be reliable and with no issues. So we're going to be putting in another clutch into this car. The last car we did was the Evo 4. This one's a WRX, so it is a little bit different to my knowledge, but we'll see what happens. Wait, did you bring the clutch?
Yes, it's here with me.
Oh yeah. So while my dad's arranging all the tools, getting ready for the Subaru, this is the clutch that we got for it. It's just an OEM clutch. Just standard clutch. It looks like it's the same size as the Evo, honestly. I think they still have the Evo one, or from the last clutch install. Pressure plate, aligning tool, and the pilot bearing, and the release bearing in there. Nothing crazy, it's just an OEM replacement. This will definitely make the car feel a lot better, and you can probably put some more power down without the clutch slipping. Okay, so we're just trying to remove the intercooler right now. We did remove all the bolts that we can see since we're not really used to working on Subarus. It does look like we should be able to pry it out now, and just held on over there by the one coupler. Usually on Evos they're over here, but this one it's up there. It's kind of weird. There are two more bolts like right behind there. And on the other side, there's like two here and two on the other side. So we're gonna try if we can reach it from underneath the car, since it is kind of a tight squeeze, but that's something we noticed with Subarus. They're kind of tight to work on as compared to Evos. So weird, the intercooler should be here. That's a radiator though. I wonder why Subaru put it on top and not in front. Kind of see the intercooler all the way in there. The bolt is kind of like right there, and the other side is, oh yeah, you can all kind of see it. It's kind of hard to see it through camera, but I guess it's possible. Yes. Oh, okay. It actually looks pretty clean for its age.
It's about to pop already. It goes back.
It's camera shy. Oh man, we're of the anticipation. There she is. Cool, sweet. We're just removing the bolts for the heat shield for the turbo, and I'm just amazed that it probably hasn't been off since the car was made in 2000. And the bolts didn't snap, and they're so rusty because they're exhaust bolts right by the turbo, the hot side, which is like the worst part. So a little update on what's going on. We just removed the exhaust here, and we removed the heat shield from the turbo there, so that's loose. My dad's just taking off the O2 sensor from the exhaust and all the wirings and stuff to get it prepped to remove all this stuff over here. Is it just me, or does he look really small under this car, or under the car in general? Alright, so we were able to loosen up the starter, which I'll show you guys in just a bit. We had to go access it through the underneath for one bolt since it was really tight, but now it is all good to go. It is loose, so we can just take it out at this point.
Why is this not coming out yet? It's already loose.
Had the idea to move this bracket, like this one over here, to adjust it, and it basically helped. But so close. Disco potato, baby. Look at that. That was good thinking, okay?
Just 2 bolts. I just have to loosen up the bolts. I have to remove this because the bell housing, it's spreading like that. To remove that shield, the lower part of the shield.
Alright, so now that we have the exhaust, the drive shaft out, we're now going to be working on removing these 2 front axles to be able to get at removing the transmission and the transfer case and all that stuff. This Subaru has the smallest stabilizer link, and if anyone knows why there's like a Lego piece, what looks like to be a Lego piece at the end of this, let me know down below. I have no idea why there's 4 dots here. That's just so weird to me. So we just hammered this through just to loosen it, and now that basically pushes the axle back a little bit, giving us a little bit of play so we can remove this side and the other side. Alright, so basically we have the 2 axles out. Now all we need to do is take out the 5 bolts that's remaining around the bell housing of the transmission, put the tranny jack and remove the rest of these bolts on the, I guess the subframe for the transmission, and then it should come out. Alright, so we have the transmission out. I'm not too sure if you saw this because I had to go and drop off my mom's car because she needed it. But we have the transmission out. I did try my best to help out my dad, but I did have to help out. So I left the camera rolling. I'm not too sure if I got the shot, but hopefully I did. I really wanted to get that one. Clutch and all that is already installed. We just have to put everything back together, right? At this point? Yeah.
We're already more than halfway.
Yeah. Not bad for a guy who has like what, an hour and a half of sleep, and I got off work before we came here at 6 a.m. That's not bad, but I don't know, I'm really tired. But we'll see if we can put it all together by the end of the day today or whenever we all give up. We're probably gonna go ahead and put everything together already. I don't wanna make this video super draggy and have you guys watch us put everything together. It's pretty much the same thing more or less. So I'm just gonna cut to the part when the clutch is already in the car, whether it's today or tomorrow, and we'll see if everything works, because it probably should work. Alright guys, so the WRX is all done. Unfortunately, we did have to pull the transmission again, mainly because the pressure plate and the release bearing didn't quite work the way it should. We were pretty much all done. We were about to put in the intercooler, but when I pressed down the clutch, the pedal would just stay down, and we thought maybe it needed bleeding, which didn't quite make sense because we didn't touch anything in terms of the clutch slave, but we ended up bleeding it anyways. That didn't solve the issue, so we had to pull the trans again to find out that the collar that attaches to the release bearing that makes it stick to the pressure plate, it was defective. So we ended up using the original one that came on the car, which was still working. The OEM one looks like it was made a lot better anyways. So yeah, we ended up using the original part. Right now the clutch works. I took it out for a test drive. I've driven about 70 kilometers with it. Doesn't slip at all. The clutch feels really good, and now that the clutch isn't slipping under like full load, this car actually feels really fast. In my opinion, I don't think my dad quite agrees with me on this, but I feel like on pickup the Legacies are a little bit quicker from a standstill, but the Impreza overall, I think the Impreza WRX is a way quicker car overall than the Legacy. The Impreza just feels like it's a little bit lighter on its feet. I believe it is a lighter car. It's like it's a little smaller. But yeah, this Impreza WRX really does feel pretty freaking fast. Alright, so we made it back home. The car runs and drive, and it is really cold outside right now, so I'm gonna have to end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Also, I am working on like a podcast type of content coming up. I'm not too sure when, but I want to do it with Kevin, Tanner, Brayden, Sage, a bunch of the guys that you have already seen on the channel, and even some new faces if anyone does want to join. We'll be talking about new car news, like the new Supra that just came out, local car news, yeah, whatever else, maybe Tokyo Auto Saloon or whatever. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in content like that, let me know down below so I can get working on that as soon as possible. But yeah, that was basically the whole clutch replacement on the Subaru WRX. If you guys enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and join the Annie Perfect Society. Peace out and make it happen. Is as normal, missing someone, and missing someone.